So sometimes before I start a new project, I get all excited about the actual thing I'm gonna build or whatever. But then once you start building it, you realize that it's gonna take a lot longer than you thought it was. So it's been a rough couple of days working on this thing. So in the last video, you saw me smiling like a little kid on Christmas. I thought I was done. The main thing that, I had to redo kind of was the sliders or the linear rail thing. They were just a little bit too tight actually. The way they're shaped it didn't allow for a good place to, mount the thing or like bolt it to something. And so I redid all that and I opted for a much simpler system. It's just a square tube inside a square tube. And if you get the wall thickness just right, they leave a plenty decent enough of a gap so that it's, not too loose but not too tight either. There's a lot of bolts everywhere. And when I built the thing, I didn't have, the right length all the time. So I had to, like if I needed a 30 millimeter long bolt, maybe I was out of those and I had to grab a 50 millimeter one and just shim it with a lot of washers, and it just looked horrible. My OCD would absolutely not be able to handle that. And so I changed out all of the bolts. It kind of set me back half an hour or something, which is not a big deal really. So now it's looking really nice. And let's see what else. I got this, I think it's 2 horsepower electrical motor with a sprocket at the end. And it has a gearbox, as you can see here, which it's geared down to a very slow RPM, which is going to be perfect for the raise and lower mechanism. And so I'm just going to be reusing all of these roller chain and just having the motor geared like that, slow, it's going to be really nice for a smooth up and down action. The other day here I only had a couple of hours, so I spent some time outside just cleaning up the area, putting the track extension in place. I haven't fully installed it, but it's there. So I've stripped the entire beam from the motors, the chainsaw bars and everything. It's down to bare bones right now. Now we're finally ready to get the beam out of here and install it on the carriage. And I'm sure it's gonna go fine. I don't expect any problems whatsoever. That wasn't so bad. Now I just need to flip it over. It's gonna hold. It might be too dark for you guys to see, but the way I have this set up right now is I need to flip the beam upright. It was on its back when I dragged it out of here, and now it's sitting on its side. So I took 2 pieces of angle iron. So those 2 pieces of angle iron are just resting up on the top of the carriage. Then I have a little pulley block right there, strapped to the beam. And so the hope is now that once I start pulling this thing, it's gonna right itself or tilt itself upright, and then hopefully I have enough travel so I can lift it just a little bit, so I'm able to put in the sliders and lock it in place. Wow. That's a lot of weight. There she goes. So my headlamp just died, which is terribly frustrating, but I managed to find another one of those lights there, so hopefully there's enough light here so you guys can see what's happening. I'm just gonna tighten it down just a little bit. You can see, oh, we're pretty much dead on, so I'm gonna leave it there. So I only have about a minute left on the memory card here. I'm just gonna show you really quick. Now this is all in place here, and I can lower and raise it. It's a little bit rough right now, but we're gonna tune it up really nice. Now I'm gonna go home. I'm just soaking wet and cold. And if you stuck it out this long, I applaud you. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.